In this video, we are gonna go over a very strong flamethrower build against the predator bugs. Now, there's gonna be a lot of things to break down here. For the first stratagem, we're gonna pick up the 500 kg. It clears nests, it takes out bile titans, impalers, essentially everything on the bug side, and it has a pretty good radius when it comes to the bugs as well. We are also gonna pick up the one and only gas mines. This one, in my opinion, is easily S tier especially against the predator bugs, and is very, very underrated. And this is going to be one of those stratagems that we're going to discuss because this is what's going to make the biggest difference. So you got to understand how to play around the stratagem, and once you master that, dude, you're going to see that the predator bugs aren't as scary as they seem. Then we're going to pick up the gas rover. So a lot of crowd control, right? And I truly do believe that against the predator bugs, crowd control is king. It is what makes it possible for you to rotate around the map, go from point A to point B without taking unnecessary damage, and it just makes it much easier for you to survive. And that's what it's all about against the predator bugs. And finally, obviously, we're gonna go for the flamethrower, and the goal here is going to be to combine gas and fire in the most effective way, and with 500 kg and whatnot, to get you incredible clears no matter what kind of enemies are in front of you. The booster, this one's going to be up to you. Whichever you want to pick up, go for that. It really depends on your playstyle, so I'm going to leave that up to you. Now let's talk about the primary weapon here, because we're going to have two options. You're either going to go with the cookout or you're going to go with the incendiary breaker. Both of these weapons are exceptionally good right now, and the reason for that is they put enemies on fire. The fire rework has made it even better than it already was when it comes to the bugs, because you are going to be taking down bile titans, chargers, all of these enemies, impalers, much faster than you previously did. For the secondary slot, you're also going to have options. You're going to have the ultimatum in case you want to deal with bigger targets more effectively, such as, for example, the impaler pops up, boom, you throw this in, you delete him, whatever. Or you can go for the grenade pistol so you don't struggle with the bug holes. If you don't pick up the grenade pistol, you can close down the bug holes with the grenades as well, with the gas grenades, because we are picking gas nades. Like, this is key. Once again, it's all about crowd control if you want to win against predator bugs. Now, you could go for normal medium armor, for example, but because how much damage the bugs do and how fast that damage happens, you are going to be dying way more often than you will be when you're going to be running the medium armor with extra padding. When it comes to light armor, I truly believe currently, even though I love the speed and everything on light armor, I don't think it's worth it. The predator bugs are very effective and have very high damage. And as I said, they deal that damage extremely fast. So you will be finding yourself dying a lot with the light armor. If you do go for light armor though, the only one that I would suggest honestly is going to be with 6 stims, because at least you benefit from the stims and your survivability does go up thanks to those extra 2 seconds on your stims as well. So right here, we know that there's going to be tons of predators, whatever. So off the bat, you can set up your mines. If you want to like counter them right away, another grenade just in case they push before the mines are deployed. And this is where you're going to try to kind of get their attention, whatever. And then you're going to use the flamethrower to do this, right? So there's a combination of things here that completely counters predator bugs, normal bugs. Like if they're going to be pushing in, they have to go through a lot of like gas damage. They have to go through a lot of fire damage, right? And for the bile titans with the new fire changes, dude, the flamethrower is absolutely insane. Like, the tick damage they take is wild, okay? You're going to be cooking them up extremely easily as long as you know how to play right under them, right? Like, you got to kind of dance with them. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really fall into their leg movement, so to speak. If you get baited by that, it's a problem, obviously. But the other option you're going to have is the 500 kg, right? You can drop it always behind you. Be ready to do that because, you know, they are going to be going crazy and pushing all the time. I think it landed up top on that, so we're going to throw in a second one just to showcase. We'll drop it around here. Should be good. 3 seconds. Should be perfect. If they do survive that, right, you are going to have... Let's see if they did. I think one of them did, right? Yeah, one of them did. And if they do survive that, you have the flamethrower. Now, another thing you can do, by the way, is if you keep tagging him with the fire weapons, because how the tick damage works now, they will be burning, dude. And they take tons of tick damage, even from primary weapons. Okay, Bile Titan. First tool, obviously. 500 kg. Right? Easy peasy kills. Let me grab my stuff here. Oh, that's going to hit him directly. Ooh, close. Close. But fire is kind of cooking right now, so you don't really have to worry about these guys. Oh my god, he died from that little... Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Fire right now is actually wild against these guys. It's actually wild. That Bile Titan, I barely like... I did this. And he was out. I'm going to drop one gas grenade under him so we get rid of the enemies that are close. And now we're going to fight this guy. Just going to try to push him here. One more grenade just to get the smaller enemies off of us. Gonna try to bait that spew if I can. And we're just gonna try to cook him up fast. Unless we get jumped by the smaller enemies. This should be fast, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna try to move. Look at that, dude. That is actually wild. Okay, we got a new fresh Titan. We're gonna wait for that spew to go away, and then we're gonna push in. We might get killed by the smaller enemies. Hopefully not, but... Here.
Bastard. That was a big PP donation, man.
You are insane, James.
Well,
you are insane.
I'm gonna head out. I just want to drop in and say hi.
Thank you so much, James. You are ridiculous.
Stream and best wishes.
The stream has been absolutely incredible, and thank you for everything, bro. Thank you for the $49.99, James. And while reading the old chat and James's message, we cooked up the Bile Titan as well. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's his nickname. His nickname is Big Pippy James, bro. Because we have gas and fire, literally you're going to do this. Drop one nade. Okay? That's where the armor saves you, by the way. Light armor gets cooked there. And we're going to combine fire and gas damage, right? So essentially you want to spray fire on the ground as much as you can. When you have an opening, just drop a gas grenade and you start rotating, right? Something gets close. You use the one and only cookout. So when you have a big horde like this, look at that. We dropped gas mines and then you do this. So once again, with the combination of fire and gas, you are going to be destroying these guys, bro. And fire with the changes right now is ridiculously powerful. You can also drop one grenade right under you. You're going to keep rotating. Cookout for this guy that is like close to me. Remember that it also has stagger. So you can get off the enemies that are close to you off of you. And then boom. Spreading some beautiful democracy on the ground. Let me get the reload here. I love how he's confused, chat. Like the charger. And he's just literally... he's so confused. He's like walking away. Look at that. Literally, Gas Rover makes chargers so useless. I'm not even joking, so useless. And then you can go for the tail, which is going to be the fastest way to kind of take him out if you want to. But once again, with the fire changes, they melt down very fast. And you got to keep in mind, when you're confusing them with the gas, their overall HP also takes damage because of the dot damage.